Silenforcers, the new ritual archetype coming to Yu-Gi-Oh! They got all kinds of things like big ol' Skull Knight, stuff with Saphira, and just a lot of general love to the ritual game in Yu-Gi-Oh! Which I'm a big fan of. So, tell us a little something about what you've built, Mario.
I have built the new Skull Guardian support, or Retrain of it, I guess. And using a lot of the older stuff, like the Saphira, the Ancient Dragon stuff. They're meant to work together, and from what I was able to read, it's going to be nasty. It's going to be nasty.
Okay. Oh, God, I definitely have a really good turn 2 hand. But, we'll just play. All is well. We'll put out a Stell. Since you got a bunch of fairies and dragons, I'll run a bunch of fairies and dragons. Also a deck that's not going to inevitably crush you. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
I know there's some cards I can do to support this, but I'd love to keep this in my hand. Because I don't think this is going to do a ton unless you... Well, no, I just don't have all the crazy support for myself. So I'm going to just chill. We'll just put out Sayaru. I run the classic in here.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
I'm reading one of my new cards right now, and it is nasty.
Oh no! I've seen just the bare minimum of them, but I'm excited to see what they become. And I can banish this and then get some stuff boosted, but I will just chill. So, really not a turn 1 deck on my end, but that just gives you a chance to see what you can really do.
So first off, I'm going to use 1 for 1. Sending away my Savaris. I can then special summon from the deck my Novox.
Alright. With the new archetype, always check for your level 1. See if you can add a 1 for 1.
Yeah. That's actually something I saw someone else building with that one. So that was a really good job from them. I will add my Silent Enforcing Barrier to the field.
Ooh.
But, Xylo,
continuous.
I need you to read me that first line of text for me.
While you control the Silenforcer Disciple, or a light ritual monster, which I imagine is many of them, your opponent's monsters can only target ritual monsters for attacks. Sure.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about the Caduceus. Read the first line of Novox's support. Effect.
Don't tell me to read the card right after you play a completely different card.
Sorry, but I need you to see what I meant. What it's like. This is nasty.
All right. So if you summon, this card is the entire tribute. That's handy. You can use each of the following once per turn. If it's normal or special summoned, you can place a continuous spell, as you did. If a light warrior or dragon effect is special summoned to your side of the field, you can special summon this card. Oh.
So it can be used for an entire ritual summon. And
you got a free material every turn, basically.
Yeah.
And here's the card that you're gonna use to search. Okay.
Yeah, to get the silent forcing prayer, which I will now use.
So for light warriors or dragons, neat.
Which there are plenty of dragon rituals, so.
Yeah, I'm looking them up right now just to see if I can gain any ideas.
And then I get to bring her right back.
On the same turn? That's wild.
Yeah, so as soon as you use her, you can bring her back out.
Oh, you can only use the effect once a turn, but still. And I think it's probably more valuable to bring it back on your next turn when you summon another ritual, unless you plan on using it right now, because it can't be used as the material right now, can it?
Let me see. You can only use...
Because you can only use each effect once per turn.
Yeah, but I was thinking
more...
So
I think it may have been smarter if you waited.
But it could also be that I could also use it for some Link stuff right now too.
Yeah, you can. If that's your goal here. I just don't feel like that's going to be the goal of this deck.
I will use both Manju and her to bring out Herald of Mirage Lights.
Yeah, I guess there's no downside to bringing it out just as material because you can just do it again.
Yeah. Then I'll also bring out... I'll bring out my new... The Seiji Dragon Enforcer by returning 2 spell cards from my graveyard back into the deck.
Okay.
So let's destroy that Sayaru.
Yeah, easy work. Or is it? I have Flamel in my hand. If you declare an attack, I can send this to the graveyard and special summon a light dragon from my hand. Thank goodness. So we activate this monster effect. Woo.
I don't have any monster negates on the field, so
great. So Starry Dragon comes out. I cannot target your ritual monsters. Lovely. Pop the barrier, I guess, then.
I guess I'll activate this. By returning him back to the hand, I can then replace him with a different monster.
Sure. Yeah, and you just get him back to hand, so you're not really losing much.
Yeah. So let's bring out the Saphira Dragon Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Continue the attack. Yeah, continue the attack to destroy the Starry Knight.
Yeah, that's rough. Maybe I should have waited to do that. Was your spell card protecting your monsters or something?
Yes, I believe it was.
Yep, opponent cannot target them with card effects. Lovely. That was good. The barrier did its job.
Yeah.
Protected you against really my main offense.
I think I can bring that back by just when I bring back Novox, so that's going to be really good as well.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that might be possible, yeah. Or is it only when he's normal summoned? I would believe that to be the case.
Let me see. Normal or special?
That's massive. Okay, so turns out you're playing another really good ritual archetype, which is great. We need more good ritual archetypes.
For the longest time, the only good ritual archetype was Bryonyx. The not the Bryonyx. The
yeah, and they're not even that big.
Yeah, you know which one I'm talking about. The evolution of ice barriers. Yeah, it was like the rituals versions of the ice barriers.
Yeah.
Necros.
Okay. And even them were not like fantastic. But then Drytron came out, changed the game. The new Hungry Burger Novell stuff is crazy.
Yeah.
So
I have a couple friends who asked to go through my stuff to get some of the old Hungry Burgers for my old stuff just for the new Hungry Burger stuff. So that was interesting to see.
Nice. Do you control a dark monster? No, you're all light too, so I can't do anything that crazy.
The only dark monsters I have are in my extra deck.
Yeah, I didn't imagine that would be huge. Banish this, target a light dragon monster I control, return it. So that's not the play right now.
And the reason I crashed with Saphira, by the way, is because she was going to be returned to the deck at the end of the turn anyway.
Great. So, that's not going to do it by itself. But with this, I can target a light monster, tribute it, and set a trap. I guess that's huge. Alright, we'll just do Balefire to start things up. I'm going to have to try to play off 2 cards and see what happens.
I'm going to negate that Xylo with her.
Perfect. No, yeah,
Herald. I'm going to get rid of my Novox in the hand.
Don't imagine this will help me any. Nope. Yeah, I think you got it. I think you got me dead to rights here.
Well, I'm not going to be able to finish you unless I draw something good to...
Yeah, but you look at how much is in my hand, you know?
True.
Okay, what can save me with graveyard
I
plays?
think the Herald of Mirage Lights is a good, it was a good shout to add to this deck.
Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, you have fairies, and like the right type for it, obviously, so it's just a good counter. You're not always going to go into it, but with Novox, you kind of have a free piece for it.
Yeah.
So
also, dragons, too. Oh, you know what things I just realized?
What?
The new Sagely Dragon guy, if he was level 8, that could be a reason to put in trade in. But he's level 7.
Yeah, you can't have it for everything. Alright. Which makes me realize a stupid addition I did not make for one of my other decks I made earlier today. Okay, we're gonna do this so I can return Starry Knight, Starry Dragon to the hand, and I have one singular play that's going to probably get negated. Yep, it certainly is. Woo!
Okay. Oh, well, I can't play this ritual, but it can be useful for bringing back out Savaris. So by returning it and the one from the graveyard, I bring him back out.
Okay.
So I do like that, and it also adds in spell. It doesn't have to just be the rituals; it can be any spell card. So I would honestly say, if you're running a spell card deck and you aren't particularly running the ritual stuff, he might be just a good shot to put in there just for spell recycling.
That's the Herald doing that. Wait a second, you can't negate. I forgot. You don't have anything in your hand.
No, he wasn't he's a dragon, not a fairy, so I can't so I can't exactly do that.
Don't know why I can't activate it though, but that's okay. Oh, main phase, that's why. Okay. I could have jumped the gun, but I did not jump the gun because I was afraid. Wasn't thinking about the stipulations of Herald. But either way, doesn't really make a difference. We still have life points. So, we will absolutely use it right here. Bring this boy out.
Who do you pop, though?
Yeah, it's a good question. So, you have a quick effect. When you target the monster you control, you can negate activation. That's kind of huge. And this, you can return this. When I activate a card or effect, you can return it to the hand. I guess Sagely Silenforcer Dragons could be hard to deal with in general. So, we're just going to wait till we have like 2 effects to go off him, because you can kind of just switch it. Oh. No, I'm going to go for him now. Because now if you put something out, it'll just go at the end phase.
Yeah, but what I will... Oh, that's right. I put her at 2. I was gonna do the queen because during the end phase, even if she goes away, I could have gotten a benefit off of it. But forgot I didn't trust that she was gonna be that good, so should have put her up at more. So
you only have 1 used so far. If you have her at 2, then you're fine. Oh, geez, that Skull Guardian's got power on him though. Look at him.
Yeah, because Novox is in the grave. But funny enough, I can actually bring her back out.
Yeah, you can make some use out of this field still.
And I will place in the back row my Silent Enforcing Authority.
Okay.
Oh, and that's right. Since you interrupted me, my going to end phase, I can't. It actually stops me right there and allows me to continue.
Yeah,
my turn.
I mean, I had to play in main phase. That's the only choice I had, so I didn't even interrupt it.
Too bad it's not my battle phase though.
Well, yeah, that's very much the upside of me taking all the life point damage and using this in main phase too. You got any other link plays you can go into? Obviously, the field's kind of supporting that, but...
Okay, so... I can activate... I'm going to search using Silent Forcing, where I can return back back into the deck, and I can get to my hand...
Or special summon.
Which I will do. My Saphira, the Wise Silent Queen.
It's pretty big.
But that's not all.
That Authority's a really good card too. Man, you have some excellent support in there.
Yeah, no, and added in with the generic support that was already added, this deck is already, like, good.
Mm-hmm. No, I think this is a mismatch already.
I'll
play through, but oof.
Actually, I might as well use the Skull Guardian actually because he's gonna go away.
Yeah,
and just bring
that's
out.
What I was saying, go for a free link play. Oh gosh, massive. It's just a Nightmare Phoenix, but that's just a little touch you need.
Yeah, like I said, Nightmare. He was using generic stuff, but it's a reason. There's a reason this stuff is generic, because it's just good to have.
Yeah, I got a Pot of Prosperity. That's cool. Get rid of all these useless cards I don't really intend on using. Stupid Utopia stuff mostly, because I'm full of level 4s, but... What are we going to get to save the day? Now, there's plenty of good cards. It's usually I need more than 1 card to make this deck run. I can get another Arrival, which means I can put this guy back in my hand and pop you on your turn. But, you know, well, actually I can't because I can't play the card immediately. This I can reveal a fairy monster in my hand, but I don't have one in my hand. So I guess it's going to be just to get one of my monsters. So, this can summon that, special summon. No, that's just from graveyard effects, so he's not to play either. It's going to be a Rael. That's the only reasonable play that I saw. And then, Sword Order doesn't matter. I'm about to shuffle it. Okay, so we will use a normal summon on Rael. Activating it.
Alright, so this might be annoying. So I'm going to activate the second effect of Silent Forcing Authority.
Yeah, I was waiting for that. I thought it was going to be popped earlier. Just destroy as well. That's massive. Oh, and you only targeted 1. Okay. Up to Light Warrior Dragon Ritual specifically, which you can obviously do more than 1 in this deck.
Yeah.
That's good for you. Okay, so I just target a Starry Night card and add it. So, not a lot that's gonna save me here. Everything requires me to reveal something in my hand, so we're not quite there. What about Holy Blast? Whee! Nope, that's not it. What about this? No, I'm just dead. It's just not here. I don't think it's an option for me. So we'll get the field card. Yay! Woo! I can summon an extra monster from my hand. Yeah.
Oh.
Hey.
Okay. I normal summon Diviner of the Herald. Activate. Which can send my Novox straight to the grave so I can actually proc that effect.
Yeah. That way you can just use Diviner to open up Novox.
Yeah.
That's good.
No, this deck is nasty already, Xylo.
Alright, well I got a shift deck to give it a real challenge now.
What deck are you
goodness.
thinking though is the question.
I'm gonna have to scout it out, but jeez. Do you want something like with aggressive power or negation power? What are you thinking?
I think this deck already negates. So let's do... I feel like the weakness of the deck, it doesn't have power. So if you have something that has good power, I feel like this deck will struggle. So let's see what happens if you do that.
I'll see what I can do. Oh, I got the power for you, Mario. I got some power.
Old school power?
So, real old school power. Make me go second. I need second for this.
Alright, I'll go first then.
See what they can do going first. I got straight blue eyes stuff going for you. Some fun ones. I will say this is not like a very scary competitive deck, but it's a fun one that I think will bring you a unique challenge.
Okay. You know what? Might be a good starting hand then. I'm gonna bring out Saphira to the hand. I'm definitely gonna up her up from the 1 to a 2 or 3. I'm definitely gonna up her up to a 2 or 3. And then using Silenforcing Prayer, I target her, and then I use my Novox in the hand to bring her out.
Nice.
And of course, she gets...
Also, that counts as material just in the hand, too. It doesn't even need to touch field. That's
yeah.
Great.
Doing that.
There's nowhere that card doesn't belong.
And I have a choice between Silenforcing Authority or Barrier, but I think I'm going to go with...
Authority's massive.
Authority
is good.
But I think I'm going to go with Barrier, because I think if you're running what I think you're running, I think the blue-eye... alternate blue eyes.
Yeah, I did tell you what I was running before here, so everyone knows I'm running blue eyes.
Yeah, alternate. But I think protecting against alternate is the right call.
It's a good choice. I have alternate set up in my hand. You made the right call.
Yeah, because that'll protect my ritual monsters.
Very much so, because alternate can't even target your spell cards. You're safe.
Yeah, but just to add another layer of protection, I'm gonna do what I did in the last duel: use both Manju and Novox.
So good.
To bring out Herald.
Okay, so you're protecting your Saphira with your back row. You're negating my spells and traps with your Herald, and it's not unlikely that you have a fairy in the hand of this deck.
No, especially since this
and
card...
you get to add a card to your hand. Yeah, you add it right there.
Yeah, I can add whatever I want, and you know what I'm gonna add is... Yeah, it's just better just to get Silenforcing a Barrier and then just search out the trap card, I realized.
Yeah, if you can get both, just get both.
But I guess it's also if you desperately need the trap card at that moment.
Yeah, or if you desperately need the monster. So, I mean, searches are wonderful, as we all know. So, they're always worth playing. I didn't realize the barrier was also a search.
I can draw 2 cards and discard. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to mess with your hand.
Do it. Fun stuff.
Yes!
Right. Big. That's big. Alright, what can I do this? I can reveal this card in my hand and give up my normal draw and add a ritual spell.
You know what? This card, this monster... Wait, I just realized something, Xylo.
What?
Oh, no, never mind. I thought it was saying that you can only... it didn't have that you can only use once per turn. Imagine you can spam out Saphira, like 1 or 2 of them, or 2 or 3 of them at the end, and just discard 2 or 3 cards from your opponent's hand.
Oh, yeah. There's decks that do that kind of nonsense, but they're not usually very good.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have your authority ready to start popping my cards whenever you need. I'm going to get a Chaos Form to my hand.
Do you just use them as both material and just getting Chaos Form to the hand?
Yeah, or just summon him like I might have to here.
Oh, do you not have
Black
your
Luster you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I didn't get him. Until now. Extravagance! Do I need my extra deck in this? Probably not. It's a ritual deck. Let's go.
I'm gonna negate that.
That's worth it.
Yeah.
That's because I could get my Chaos Max right there. Okay, so I don't use Legendary Swordsman a lot, to be honest. It's in a Blue Eyes deck. So with this, I can summon it. You cannot activate cards during the battle phase, which is okay when this attacks. This card, there was a ritual summon monster, destroy opponent's monster by battle. So I can kind of just destroy. Okay, that's a good card. Yeah, in this situation, we are kind of equipped that we are just going to use the Legendary Swordsman. So outcomes alternate. As you know, as you set up, I can't target you.
Yeah.
I think you're still good, though.
I'm going to activate this before you find a way to destroy it. So I'm going to use this to search out by returning from my graveyard Silenforcing Prayer. I can add to the hand my Saphira.
Oh,
add it to the
so
hand.
I don't have to worry about Silenforcing Authority anymore. That's pleasant. Okay. Chaos Form.
That's because I know I was treating it like you still had your dragon, yeah. Because I know you can't target that dragon with card effects. I actually forget what Legendary Swordsman Black Luster does, actually.
Well, he can automatically destroy your monster, then I shuffle all the cards back into your deck.
All my
destroy
entire
one.
field?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Yep, when this attacking card that was ritual summoned using a normal monster, which it was, then I can destroy you and shuffle everything back into your deck. So that's a choice. The other choice is just go into a Jaglubion play, put a 9,000 attack monster on the field, and abuse the fact that you have a 600 attack monster on the field.
Well, I feel like you would have killed me anyway with Saphira's also on the field.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just spelling out that I have a instant win condition right now.
Yeah.
But I want to use Legendary Swordsman for funsies. Plus, we're still trying to see how your deck can fight back. If I just win, we don't get to see how you retaliate. So, attack. Go in for Saphira. Activate effect. And just get a little extra life point in there. Now you're on more limited cards. You have cards on my side of the field. There's questions here. Questions you're going to need answers for. And just to give you even harder of a time, I will still go into Hope Harbinger.
Oh,
Have fun with your ritual deck, buddy.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, so you still have playability, 3 cards. We'll see what you can do.
Alright, doing that will allow me to add a Light Warrior monster to the hand.
Mm-hmm.
Let's add the Skull Guardian, of course.
Okay.
Then...
Yeah, it's a tricky situation.
Who says I need a ritual spell, Xylo? I activate Saphira from the graveyard, where she can treat herself as a ritual summon monster.
Whew, I'm so glad I went for this turn of order then. That is incredible. Wow. Obviously, I could have just kept my my guy out there, but this is more fun. Okay.
And then I can add to the hand
Brilliant.
Savaris.
Oh no, you could have killed the Legendary Swordsman with him anyway.
Yeah. And then I play into the back row the
during my
Silent
battle
Enforcing
phase.
Barrier.
Rebuilding that field.
And then
Can you use Silent Enforcing Barrier right now to just reset everything?
yeah, but I'm gonna destroy your monster first before you negate and destroy it or absorb it.
That's fair. Yeah. Beautiful.
What?
Now I have no cards to play with.
Yeah. Also,
In a Blue Eyes deck.
yeah. All right.
Yeah, now you just reset your field, took out what I set up. I guess if I had not gone into that Hope Harbinger, then you would have had to deal with 2 of my monsters. Either I can't target destroy you with Silent Enforcing, so you would have just destroyed a Legendary Swordsman. Yeah.
I don't have any Link 1 plays, so what I probably should do is
Sneak a Link Karibo in there.
Yeah,
just to have.
yeah, just put a Link Karibo in
Because
there.
you want to get that Novox in the graveyard. Why not? It's free.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Or Almirage. I mean, actually, no, I don't think. Never mind.
using these 2, bring out this guy
Okay, he's in.
from a small card hand, I might add.
Yeah, 3-card hand and playing from the graveyard. You did it.
I'm not gonna lie,
And-
I did not know Saphira did that. I was just seeing what I could do and see what happened, and yeah.
Yeah, no, it was beautiful. Your standby phase, you got Silenforcing Authority, so if I put something on the field, it's donezo, and I just drew Advanced Ritual Art with nothing else in my hand. You got another win.
Although, like you
That
said,
is
you
a-
could have won right there.
Yes, I could have, but this, this just shows that you are good against, certain types of problems. You got around a Hope Harbinger. You got around, me taking out your field and leaving you off a few things. So you have recovery power. Yes, a 9,000 attack beater OTK style monster will get through your defenses, but maybe there's another answer for that once we explore the deck more.
Yeah,
I don't know.
maybe an extra deck monster that can support that.
Honestly, Authority kind of protects you against that, because something like that comes out, you're like, no, get rid of it, target destroy. Once again, target destroy is not going to work against every boss monster you're fighting in Yu-Gi-Oh! But I think it would work against my Numeron coming out here. So,
Yeah.
so there are answers out there, and man, it's good stuff. I want to see more of this deck. That was fun.
You still have 200 life points left, too.
Oh gosh, I thought it was over. You
Say-
can't even. Oh man, I gotta draw another card. Oh gosh, I was outroing. All right, I'm
were
gonna
out.
win it right here. Then I'm gonna win it. All right.
Activate. And
Negating me?
yeah.
But I could have brought out my Chaos Dragon and beaten your boy up.
Oh god, wait,
Yeah.
wait, no. That would have been 1950. I would have barely survived if you would have ran right into Novox, actually.
Yeah, true. I was just talking. I didn't have the Chaos Max. I just had Chaos Dragon, so I would have cut your Silent Forcing Protector to 0 and beat him. But yeah, that's that. Woo! We have to figure out what to fight this deck against, because we fought it with two of our weaker decks, admittedly. But I think it's ready to jump into the high tier for us.
Yeah, honestly.
Not necessarily meta necessarily, but we'll put it at the high tier and see how it plays.
Oh, what if we have... I kind of feel like we want to go Ritual versus Ritual and see who's the better Ritual deck for us.
Drytron?
Drytron,
Oh,
Hungry Burger.
I have a Hungry Burger Drytron deck. Why not? You gotta look forward to that coming in the future,
Yeah.
everybody. Subscribe so you don't miss that one. It's gonna be wild. We'll see you then.
See ya, folks.